Derrick, do you think you have a good handle on the way that the lowering the head rule is going to be legislated this year?
You know what? I don't think anybody knows how that's going to go. That's going to be a gray area. But all you can do is just try to play by the rules. It's going to be hard, especially for defensive players. But at the same time, if you can see what you hit, you may be in good favor with the rule. But it's going to be gray. It's going to be gray. But hopefully they won't call it too much.
Do you think there's a chance that they're just kind of trying it out in the preseason, and when the regular season starts, it'll back off a little?
Hopefully they can back off. I mean, especially for a defensive player, because we're hitting all the time, so it's everybody's moving.
Yeah.
It's very gray. Hopefully they can back off on it, and it's a moving subject right now. It's moving.
Personally, do you feel like there's anything that you would have to adjust about the way that you tackle or the way that you play that just to stay in line with this rule or to avoid possible penalties?
Well, yeah, I'm a little too old to change, so it's a little. But it's of course you got to play by the rules. I mean, when you can tag off on a player or get your head in the right position so the crown of your head won't be down. You try to do that, but you don't slow down your play. That's how you get hurt in the league. In this league, you go fast and you play fast at all times.
What have you liked about working with Markel Lee?
It's been great working with Markel. He's a very athletic, physical inside backer, and we have plenty of talks about what he sees on the field as far as coverage-wise, as far as how do you fit certain runs. But he's a guy that's very smart, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. I'm excited to watch him every time I'm out there. Of course, we're going in and out. I play more on the nickel side of the ball, but he's been doing really good. Really impressed, actually.
Over the course of your career, you've grown to become synonymous with leadership. To you, what does that mean? What makes an effective NFL leader?
You know what? What makes an NFL leader, I believe, the accountability part of it. Being accountable to the guy next to you. And that's how you build that trust within your team. So everybody, not only yourself, but you can trust the guy next to you to play at a high level and making sure that you lead by example. Of course, you have to, vocally say things at times, but guys need to see you work and need to see you interacting with coaches or interacting with each other, and make sure you're involved. You're not, being a leader is hard, but it's one of those things. If you're going to be a leader, you got to be accountable. You got to start with yourself first, and then make sure the guy next to you is accountable, so you can trust each other.
How did you go about instilling that? New team, new locker room, guys who haven't really seen you work. How do you instill that when you're new to a club? And as you mentioned, lead by example. I'm sure a lot of it falls on just learning for yourself the playbook. Yeah,
it's a little harder when you come to a new environment. Coaches are new, players are new, but I've come into this league. I've been playing. This is my 14th year, so it's some respect that's already hovering over me already. So what I do with that, as far as what I do with that influence, kind of leads me into a leader position. And right now, this is a team that has a lot of veterans on there and a lot of young guys. We have a lot of guys in the middle. It's either veteran or older guys or younger guys. So it's a good mix that we have going on here. So, and Coach Gruden is a big guy of making sure the leaders and the veterans on the team are taking these young guys in and take them under their wing.
Derrick, as a guy halfway through the preseason, what are some of the good things you've seen and what things you need to see get shorn up a little bit?
Well, your mindset during the preseason always it's not as good as you think it is. It's not as bad as you think it is. Just keep getting better. And right now, that's where we're at. Starters will play a little bit more this third game, so that'll be exciting to see. We didn't play at all last week, so it's all about getting better in the preseason, staying healthy and getting better in the preseason.
Derrick, as a guy, like you said, you've been in the league for a while now. I would imagine it's got to be the first time that you've had a female strength trainer in Kelsey Martinez. How different, how unique, how cool is that for somebody like yourself?
You know what? I congratulated her a couple weeks ago because I saw it in social media that she was the first female athletic trainer, and that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool honor, being around a bunch of alpha males, but to actually have that sense of pride and then that confidence that she has in the weight room, it's unbelievable. I mean, she could definitely outwork me for sure.
What's it been like working with Whitehead a lot, just in terms of on-field chemistry, especially in the nickel?
Tahir Whitehead is a seventh year player that's very gritty, a guy that's physical, can run, not a tall guy. We always, get on him because he's always have his shirt off and everything, let us know how many muscles he has. But he's a guy I work with a lot, especially in the nickel packages. I think he's a heck of a player. Emmanuel Lamore, those guys I talk to all the time. Those are, I say, my veteran linebackers. Even though I'm 7 years older than them, it's they have a lot of respect in this league, and they're very, very smart players. And we have football talks all the time.
How beneficial will it be to, assuming the starters get out there and play a few series, to get out there against Aaron Rodgers and kind of find out where you are?
Well, that'd be cool. That'd be good. Whenever you can in preseason play against Hall of Fame, MVP type of players, it'd be cool. So whenever you get that chance, you got to seize the moment. Don't do anything that you haven't been doing in practice. That's why these training camps are so important. That's what I tell these young guys. When you get out there on the field, don't let the game be so big for you, like, oh man, something's different. It's like, hey, these are our keys, this is our coverage. You see this, let's do this. You just got to run a little bit faster in the game, of course, but everything stays the same, just carry over from practice to the game.
I believe it's been a while since you were last asked about the rookie defensive tackles, PJ and Mo. Over the course of the training camp and now the preseason, how have you seen them develop, and what specifically have you seen, I suppose?
Well, man, those defensive tackles, 92 and 73, they're very explosive. Not big guys. When you walk up on them and look at them, they wouldn't scare you at all. But when you see them on film, you say, wow, I need these guys in my lineup. I need them rotating in. I need them getting pressure on the quarterback. They're very disruptive defensive tackles. To be that young and to be that disruptive this early, that's a good sign.
I know PJ, he's a second-round pick. It's not like he came out of nowhere necessarily, but he is a guy who wasn't invited to the Combine. He is a guy who went to Sam Houston State. He's making this huge jump to the NFL. Based on what you see on film, what you've seen around here, does it surprise you how he's been able to acclimate given where he's come from?
Not at all. I think PJ has handled it well. He's going to have a little chip on the shoulder, which is good. As long as you use it the right way, and he stays humble. But he's a guy that's been looked over. The Raiders we've seen something in him to pick him up as one of our guys, and right now he's proven them right.